Hello, everybody. It's me, Mel from Lethalia's Little Hook with Melanie, and it's my new headgear for April. I wanted to say May. I'm skipping a month. What the heck? And I thought I'd leave up my potiversary decorations as, flowers, garden kind of thing. Why not? So, we are here for Stashdown 2024 for March. We are getting our numbers out very late. Deadline day. Okay. So, I had a very busy day yesterday. Appointment 45 minutes away, early in the morning, and then I was out all day grocery shopping, came home racked with pain, and I was just like, I can't do anything except sit with a heating pad and pain pills, and then I fell asleep. So I think we all have had those days. So today we are getting our numbers out. Let me get the calculator up so I can add them all up for a grand total. But I had a good month. I got 2 blankets done, a hat, 2 bags, and an amigurumi. It was a good month. And one of those blankets is almost queen size. I got the Jeannie V Grafgan done. I cannot show it to you personally because it is too big for me to hold up without it being on the ground. But I have a picture to insert when it comes time. I will get a better picture before I send it off. Because the picture I have is just of it on my bed sideways, holding the phone up. So I'll put it on the couch once my dad's awake, because, his bedroom is the living room. I'll put it on the couch. It'll be all, folded where it bends, but it'll be a better picture and you can see it. But it's done. It only took me 5 minutes because she said work at your own pace. So I worked at my own pace. You do as you do. But anyway, so let's start. I found Malabrigo Rios in my stash. How does that hide? I've never worked with Malabrigo. I didn't know I owned Malabrigo. But I mean, hello. I see why people freak out over working, and then they're like, I will only work with Malabrigo. Oh my gosh, I love Malabrigo. I see why Aaron at Crafting Kitty and Dee at Dee's Creative Hands are like, I love Malabrigo. I worked with it and it was lovely and buttery and divine. I have one more. This was a DK weight. The other one I have is a worsted weight, and I'm going to make a hat for my nephew out of it. This one's going to someone special. I did have some boo-boos. I had some boo-boos. Why do we always admit our boo-boos? Like, nobody's going to see them if we don't admit them. But it was a very easy pattern. It was Expression Fiber Arts, called the Boyfriend Beanie. Very easy pattern. I gave a chew toy to Ruby because she's been very anxious lately. And she's licking constantly, obsessively, like herself. And so I gave her a chew toy to take the licking from her to the toy. And so now she decides to chew. But so here it is. And you can put the brim up or you can keep it down and make it a slouchy. And it's in the color Glazed Carrot. And I've learned how not to twist my stitches if I mess up. So down here are some twisted stitches, and up here, no more twisted stitches. But very soft, very squishy, very supple. And you can flip it if you want, but why? I don't know. But there it is. And this weighed 2.25 ounces. So I have a little bit left if I ever want to color work with something. Then I have 2 market bags. This was from, I used to belong to Hooked on Crochet magazine. They would put out the pattern. They had 2 magazines they'd put out every month, and they were always e-magazines. And my dad bought me the lifetime supply for Christmas one year. And then, of course, within a year, they canceled their magazine. But I got all the back issues, and I made sure to download them in case they ever took them off Ravelry, whatever. But I have them on Ravelry, so they're in my Ravelry library. But they had the Pattern Pack Pro, and they had the Happily Hooked. That's what it was called, Happily Hooked magazine. Happily Hooked Crochet. And when you signed up, you get a project bag, and you'd get a free set of hooks and ergonomic hooks. But this was in one, and they actually made it in watermelon colors. It comes out really cute in watermelon colors. I made it in golds and silvers because that's what I had on hand at the time. I do have watermelon colors. I might make it in that, but they did greens down here, and then pinky red, and then greens again. But I love making market bags, so I did participate in things for Making Thursday last month. I just forgot to get my video up at the beginning of the month. Within the first week, I had 2 bags made, and then I tapered off. I have a third one started, but so this was the first bag I made. And then this one weighed 7.15 ounces. I should be putting these into my calculator. So 2.25 plus 7.15. And I'm not putting them on the floor. I'm putting them on top of next month's things for Making Thursday yarn. And then this one I made out of Comfy Cotton Blend that Jeannie V sent me. Isn't it lovely? Ruby, that is not your toy. Ruby, baby, that is not your toy. That is you. And I forget what pattern this was, but you can get that if you buy just that issue of Happily Hooked magazine, and I will link that issue. I'm going to link all these patterns. This was the boyfriend beanie, Expression Fiber Arts, which she will put random. Apparently, people don't know this. When she does her free pattern Fridays, it is not only the one knit and the one crochet that go on free. If you go into her pattern archives, she always puts 1 or 2 other patterns free that week. And they will be on the first page of her pattern archives near the top. And they will be marked 0. And she does that every week. She will put a few other patterns for free. So you just go into her pattern archives, her patterns, and look on the first page near the top, and a few different patterns will be free for that week or 2 weeks. I don't know how long they stay free, but she randomly rotates a few of her patterns for free. And I always go and look every time the free pattern Friday is to see which patterns are free. And that's how I'm building my Alexa, stop. My Expression Fiber Arts pattern library. So I forget what. This is a Marcia Yarn Doodles pattern, and I've tested for her, and I think that's how I got this pattern. But she also does blog hops, so I will get patterns free from her, but I also buy her patterns. I forget what this one is called, but I will put it up here, and I will also link it down below. Hers are not very expensive, and they go on sale every so often, her patterns. So I don't know why it's just not coming into my head, but it's 7.65 ounces is what it weighed. I will be right back. And I'm right back. And my hair somehow messes up. I don't know. It sticks out. I could have my hair professionally done, and 10 seconds later it'd be poof. But, and then I made a peep, a chick. And it's inquisitive because somehow its head is cocked to the side. Who knows? I used Bernat blanket yarn I had in my stash. No idea what the color name is because I don't know. But that weighed 2.85 ounces, and this is going to a friend's granddaughter. So, stay. And then I finished my crochet along blanket, which is made out of all the odds and ends of my homespun blues. And this is the Yarnspirations wavy granny. Yeah, wavy granny crochet blanket. It's got peaks. They're there. They're there. But you can't see the chevrons in the blanket unless it's changing color. So there are the colors. It goes from one color to the next until it gets to the purple. Hold on. Until it gets to the purple in the middle. And then it goes back out to the lightest color. And I'm hitting things. And I'm hitting things. And it's a small corner. Yep. And it's the same number of stripes. I actually was able to get the same number of stripes. I played Yarn Chicken a few times. And this Mama Jamba weighed 36.2 ounces. So, yeah. This is going to be a nice single person blanket. My dad's like, oh, that's nice. We have too many blankets. His way of saying, get rid of it. Get it gone. Yeah, we don't want it. I'm like, and my sister's like, hey. And I'm like, yeah, he pretty much said, get it out of the house. So he was like, oh, that's pretty. Get it out of the house. I'm like, my aunt likes blue. Aunt Deb likes blue. So, you know, we're seeing her on Monday. I think she's getting a blanket. I mean, yeah. He's subtle. It's funny. But and then the last one, the Graftan, which is almost queen size, which I will insert a picture here, weighed 76 ounces. It was made in 4-weight yarn and half double crochet. So, and that brings my grand total. And I weighed that a few times because I don't have a very accurate way of weighing except a kitchen scale and a bowl. So it did, I'm guessing it was accurate, to 122.7 ounces. And that is amazing. Amazing for me. So, big circle around that. So what this is this is a stash down for any yarn or crafting supplies you have owned since before January 1st, 2024. And it was created by Bridget from Queen's Crafts by Bridget. Now, this is just something I'm putting in here. I was not asked to put this in here. My dear friend Bridget she is one of the sweetest people I know. And this is all I'm asking, is for you to send any warm thoughts, healing thoughts to her if you can. She just recently, literally last night, suffered a loss of some farm babies of hers, and it has hit her dearly, as it would any of us, to suffer a loss of something, somebody, or anybody we loved. And so please keep her in your thoughts. She doesn't want anybody coming by and saying, I'm sorry for your loss or anything. But if you could just send her your healing thoughts, warm wishes, maybe go and give her nice comments on her videos. If you don't know her or you don't visit her that often, maybe go watch a video and give her a thumbs up or something like that, or go check her out. Oh wow, you can really see my computer in my glasses. Oh, and I hit the tripod. But she has been doing like triple time because her husband has been getting surgery over the past couple months. Surgeries, procedures, everything. And she has been taking care of the home, taking care of him, taking care of the farmlet, everything. And then it's just some dogs broken, and the rest you can figure out. 2 of her farm babies did not make it through the night because of that. And it pretty much was a slap on the wrist to the dog owners. And it is heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. And she does so much for the community, and she created the Stashdown 2024 to bring the community together and give us something to strive for and do together, and also help us use up, what's in our stash. And kind of it's actually making me, dive in there and go, what can I do with this? I mean, I found Malabrigo. I didn't know I have another one. And I'm like, well then. So, and yeah, talking about this is choking me up, as, not as much as it choked her up, of course, but so if you could go give her a heart or thumbs up and show her some love. Thank you. And that's my PSA for the day. But so my number is 122.7, and much love to you, Bridget. You really are a big piece of the heart of this community. And I want you to know that, sweetheart. And okay, before I get too teary, love you, and all of you, because I know you are wonderful people. Shine bright, and I will talk to you later. I am not emotional. I am not down now. I am not. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.